Pain heals. Chicks dig scars. Glory lasts forever.
Kelly Krauskopf has fled X. She has fled Twitter. I don't know about all of social media, but she has absolutely fled X. Can't take the heat at all. This is an embarrassment for the Indiana Fever, once again showing the lack of professionalism in the WNBA, because this would never happen anywhere else. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate all your support. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Of course, shout out to the 19. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Apologies for turning right around with a quick video following up on the previous with the same topic, but I found this out after I did that video. I think it even happened after. I'm not sure exactly when this happened, but I was looking for some other stuff on from Kelly and Amber and so forth, doing research like the regular media is supposed to do and doesn't. And it turns out that Kelly, thanks to the Fever fans, finally, right, they have been nothing but patient. The Indiana Fever have been so lucky to have the fandom they've had with Caitlin Clark, who have bent them over backwards, being patient and supportive and not acting like true hardcore sports fans from other places like, I don't know, New York, Philadelphia, Boston, right? But now we've seen so much from Stephanie White, heard so much from Stephanie White, heard the nonsense from Kelly and Amber, that Fever fans are starting to open their eyes a little bit, voice their opinions loudly to the Indiana Fever, let them know that they are not happy, that they are disgruntled, they do not like or approve of what is going on. And I don't think Kelly is ready for that. I promise you, Howie Roseman, GM for the Philadelphia Eagles, gets a million times worse than what Kelly gets, and he would never do this. It just wouldn't happen in the now. I know someone will come up with an example in the comments, but that's cool. That's why you're all here. Keep me in check, right? But this is not normal, okay? And just to scroll through real quick, as you can see, this is why I'm confirming that this is the correct one. If we go look over here, this account doesn't exist. And so I had seen her on that account, so I knew it was it. But of course, I can't double check because it is gone. So I'm like, all I could do is search, and all we get is all this Fever stuff. And it is recent, and it is people not being happy. Fever front office is failing the fans. You promised to build around Cece, not play her off the ball. Let Cece play her game and lead the team. The outdated motion offense is not it. PG Caitlin can win games. And as you can see, and it's bold because it's gone, that is it. At K2 Indie Text, right? That is what is getting tagged by all the Fever fans, because that is Kelly's account. Same thing. Not going to lie. Amber, Kelly, y'all are losing Caitlin's fan base to a level y'all can't comprehend right now. That is 100% true. They do not get it. It's wild that they don't get it. I find it hard to wrap my brain around, being someone who prides himself on common sense. Doesn't mean I'm always right or figure things out, but I try and use a lot of common sense. And I can't wrap my head around being a Kelly or an Amber and not understanding that what you are doing is going to turn away the only fans that you have, which is Caitlin Clark fans. But as you can see, it just keeps going, right? I know I've been rude to y'all, but please don't let Steph White ruin Caitlin's prime. I think Amber and Kelly are part of that, so I don't think appealing to them about Steph White matters. Imagine doing your job properly. Kelly and Amber sold this team. No international scouting, signing a vet that quit after 9 games. Yeah, that's for sure 100% nonsense. Signing another vet with DNPs under a name, allowed this team to play 8 players with no help, hiring Steph White as the coach. Fans got fleeced. I really started to hate you, Kelly Amber. So unexcited for a Fever game today. You guys are ruining what made this team special. You deserve you deserve a real timeout, but you won't get time. Let Cece be a star on the court. You'll win and build a lasting brand. The way you're empowering Steph to run an offense that doesn't fit her skill set is having massive repercussions on fans' enjoyment of the game and the Fever's record. I don't get it. And this is also, don't forget, go to the video I just did, and I've talked about this before. I talked about it when that Sports Illustrated came out about that headline I didn't like about the Indiana Fever being more than Caitlin Clark. They want to get away from Caitlin Clark as quickly as possible. But, and this is where I don't understand with the lack of common sense, they are delusional to think a organization that has been around as long as they have and draws 3,000 fans a game until Caitlin Clark can somehow not even ignore Caitlin Clark, but basically try to destroy Caitlin Clark while she's here and go away from her and think that somehow that is going to be what allows you to build a lasting brand as some sort of iconic America's team is insane. It's Delulu, as they say, not to be confused with the character in The Fifth Element. Caitlin Clark is not there to fit into your effing system. Next time, set the hierarchy straight before hiring anybody, coach, player. Nobody comes to Indy to integrate Clark into their system. You come to play for Caitlin Clark. Yo, Kelly, F you too. These comments, how much you want to bet the Fever or just doubles down on what they're doing? Yeah, what an embarrassment. Yeah, I agree. That's what I mean. They're so delusional. They're so up in their feels. They're so insecure. They're such narcissists. They're so wrapped in their little bubble of entitlement, thanks to the NBA, that they don't seem to have any idea of the repercussions of the things they say and do revolving around Caitlin Clark. They just don't get it. It is absolutely wild. But this goes on and on, folks. I'm not letting you rest, Amber and Kelly. Get Steph out of there and let Caitlin run the offense. Gone is the Fever's high flying offense, the brilliant assists from Clark, team cohesion, team confidence, and Caitlin Clark's confidence. Blown out at home to an expansion team, beaten twice at home by the Sparks, and clearly out coached by Natalie. I always say Natalie's last name wrong. I apologize, Natalie. I always want to say Nicaise, and I'm not sure that that is it. But hey, yeah, here's an old quote. Remember this? Stephanie is a part of the fabric of this franchise, both as a former player and as a member of our championship coaching staff. So I'm quite familiar with her elite basketball IQ and leadership style. Both are bad. Krauskopf said when the team hired White, I am confident there is no one who better understands our culture or is more equipped to lead our group of players to the next level. And it goes on and on. This is just me doing a search on Kelly's X handle to make sure I had the right one. And as you can see, I clearly did because they all are tagging that in this, and it is gone. No more Kelly. This account doesn't exist. She didn't just go private. She nuked it. She absolutely nuked this account. I wonder if it's probably been updated. I just posted this like right before I hopped on here. And yeah, right from 30 to 46 likes, 18 people are reposting. We got people bookmarking and on and on. So yeah, this is not a good look for the Indiana Fever at all. Oh, I do have one other thing I want to show you real quick. Just kind of goes hand in hand with this. This was, I believe, Connecticut Sun, if I am not mistaken. And I don't think we really made a big enough deal of this at the time. Never really had a good look. This is really the last time we saw Caitlin Clark fired up. Remember how we talked about it? She seemed to have changed after that Connecticut game in terms of her demeanor and talking to the referees and the crowd and everything else. Well, this is 11 seconds. Pay attention. You've got Caitlin firing up, and then watch at about the 9. Really pay attention about the 9-10 second mark. It'll be as you're viewing the screen on your left hand side. But Caitlin's getting everybody fired up. She's like, yeah, here we go. You can see the coach in the gray and black stalking her, following her around. Look at that. Look at that. Ground down. She's scolding her. Caitlin looks taken aback by this, and I can't blame her. You can see the coach now, like stalking her, hunting her down. Like, I'm going to get her and I'm going to yell at her. And we have never, look at that. That is a scolding, folks. We have never seen that before. And I promise you, if that were a male coach, even with it being Caitlin Clark, it would be talked about. That is not being talked about at all. The Indiana Fever, it seems, because I know some would say, oh, you're so over the top, you don't have proof. No, I don't. I'm just going from everything I'm seeing and it being the WNBA that it looks and sounds like the Indiana Fever are actively trying to diminish Caitlin Clark and beat her down into becoming a regular old WNBA player without her skill set, without her flash, without her numbers, without her crowd, without her fans, so that we all just fade away and they go back to doing whatever it is they've been doing on the NBA dime. But anyway, I thought it was really wild to see Kelly's account no longer here. We did that, I think. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Appreciate you so much. Thank you for checking out this video. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Shout out again to the 19 as you go have the day you deserve. Enjoy the game tonight. By the way, I'll put a post up. I don't think I'll be doing a post game tonight. It looks like I'm getting dragged to like a 10 p.m. showing on the East Coast of that Superman thing that's coming out. So I'll, uh, I'll have to suffer through that and do a post game tomorrow. Should be interesting. We'll see how it goes. I will talk to you later.